What's up to all my art students out there? Welcome to Tripp's art class. Welcome back. If you're coming back after spring break, Easter vacation, welcome back. Let's go ahead and get started. So today we're going to be focusing on the profile, looking at the side profile and see what we can add to that to make it a 3/4 profile to see more of the full face. So let's go ahead and begin. We're going to be sketching here. I'm going to sketch nice and loosely. I'm just going to draw kind of a cartoon, a very, very simple cartoony looking guy. And here's his mouth coming up. There's his chin. We'll go ahead and put his eye right here. Now this is not a realistic looking guy, of course, but it's a fun little cartoony character. Okay, I'll go ahead and put that a little bit more in the middle there so we can see. Really getting these lines the way I want them. Now notice here I am sketching very, very loosely because we're just kind of figuring this out. I'm not drawing, I'm sketching. So make sure you keep that in mind. The idea of sketching versus drawing. Right now we're in the sketching phase. So from there, if we want to, obviously we have the side profile right there, okay? So if we want to change that up and make it more of a 3/4 profile, there's a little trick that we can do that makes it super, super easy. You keep the side profile. Let's go ahead and add in a pupil there. You keep in the side profile, and what we do is we add to it by going like this. Go ahead and start to add in the head. We'll go ahead and go right here. And I'm just kind of figuring this out as I go. Add in another eyeball. Pull this part in a little bit. Let's take our eraser, clean up those lines. Go ahead and draw in an ear. And then we'll kind of connect the bottom of the face there. So a really simple way to kind of finish this character. Take away the guideline. And there we see that we went from the side profile to a 3/4 profile. There's our little guideline there. Our 3/4 profile where we can see the entire face. So then you can go ahead and add a neck. And you have your character. You can go in and add some hair. Put that in. And there we go. Now, what I'm going to do now is go ahead and go over these lines with a thicker pencil on a different layer, just to kind of show how this might look when it's a little bit cleaner. Because right now I did this in a very loose style. I'm still going to keep it pretty loose, but you'll get to see it a little bit more clearly. Oops, I'm going to fix that line. I just want to keep it simple. And I can go ahead and get rid of my blue lines. Go ahead and add in some more detail. We got a funny character here. Maybe put in a few lines here for the hair. Maybe this guy's going to have some stubble. And maybe I'll add in a little bit of shading there, just really quickly. Little Adam's apple. Throw in a little bit more shading. And there's one of our characters. A really simple character where we drew a side profile and then changed it up so you can see the whole face in more of a 3/4 profile. So we have that character. Here he is with the guidelines, as you can see. Let's go ahead and so you can see both of these together. We'll go ahead and merge them. We'll take this guy. Let's put him up here in the corner. Let's do another one today. So I'm going to go back to the blue pencil. Just like the old school animators, the 2D animators sketched a lot with blue pencil. I like to bust that out and use it again. It just kind of separates the lines a little bit. You don't have to. You can just use a regular wooden pencil. It might be really good to be sketching with a mechanical pencil, though. That's a good place to start with a mechanical pencil. So let's go ahead and move on here to another 3/4 profile. I'll go ahead and sketch out the forehead to kind of a more unique nose. Have the mouth come here. Now, if I'm ever going too fast in these videos, feel free to pause it. You can totally pause it. There's nothing wrong with that. There we go. Look at this guy. He's a fun guy. Fun guy to draw. You might notice I don't really draw on the hair that much at first, because you can do that more at the end. It's kind of a dimple there. Okay, now we have this kind of comical character. Let's zoom in here. And we're going to do the same thing right now. We have a side profile. This is the side profile. We want to change this to more of a 3/4 profile so we can see more of his face. So what I'm going to do, just like before, I'm going to extend this circle or this line to make it more like a half circle. So maybe, and if you notice here my lines, I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I'm figuring this out as I go here. And that's why I'm not drawing with these really heavy lines. I'm loosely sketching here. Loosely sketching to figure out what works and what doesn't work. So then I'll go ahead and put in the ear. Okay. And then we'll see a little bit of an ear over here, not as much. Oops. We'll see a little bit of an eye right here. It's going to be covered by the nose a little bit. We'll pull this line down. Pull this line up. Let's go ahead and give him a tie. He's more of a serious character. And what we can do is erase some of the original lines. Don't really need those anymore. And there's our goofy looking character. We can give him some hair if we want to now. He almost looks like Fred Flintstone a little bit. We can change his neck if we want to. I like him having a large neck. Maybe we can bring out the arms a little bit. Now, if you notice here, I did make a very, very common mistake. A lot of beginning artists do this as well. I was drawing with my iPad slanted to the side. Now, I'm not drawing at my normal drawing desk. I'm drawing at my computer desk, so it's a little bit smaller, so I slanted my iPad. Now, in the same way, a lot of students slant their sketchbooks, so when they draw, they actually draw things sideways. So you really want to do what I should have done, is draw with your sketchbook evenly in front of you, not slanted to the side. Now, I know a lot of times when you were younger and you began drawing and you were learning, or begin writing and you were learning cursive, your teachers often told you to slant your paper a little bit to help you, with your cursive just a tad. So it's kind of a habit that we've grown up with that we kind of need to learn to break when we are drawing. So here I'm going to make a new layer, pull out my thicker pencil, and then I'm going to go through and add a little bit more detail as I clean up these lines. So in a way, I'm inking, but I'm inking with pencil. And during this inking process, yeah, of course, I am cleaning up the line work a little bit, but still keeping the sketch, rough sketch style. Because we're really kind of practicing more of kind of like character concept design here. I can erase the other lines, kind of step back, look at this character, and he's kind of fun. He's a fun guy here. So let's merge this down just so we can see. Put him right here. Let's bring back our other friend up here. Let's see how he's doing. And there we go. So you can see there how we are practicing taking characters, the side profile of the character, and then adding a little bit more to create the 3/4 view showing more of the full face. sketched very loosely the original lines with a blue sketching pencil, and then went back with a thicker pencil, more maybe like a number 2 dulled down pencil to make those darker lines. If you have drawing pencils, this is a good time to maybe use like one of your pencils that say B on it, okay? For black, maybe a number 4B pencil would be good for this. And then you have your characters. So hopefully you got that down. You can continue to do that with other characters as well. Turn the side profile into a 3/4 full face profile. Thanks for hanging out today, and we'll catch you later.